Hey guys, welcome back to the StudlyVlog. Today we are out shooting with the Nikon FM and a 50mm f2. So I loaded up a roll of Superia 400 made by Fujifilm. This is a great low budget film. You can find it at Walmart actually, or any of your local drugstores usually. And yeah, it's a great film and has some wonderful colors. So I'm hiking out at the Victory Trailhead over in Woodland Hills. It's a great spot to go hiking, and if you park outside the gates, it's free. You should check it out sometime. Every time I come here, I see this tree, and I always photograph it. Whenever the sunset hits, the light hits it just right. Whenever I'm out walking, I always see this fence, and it's slowly falling over, but every time I always stop and I take a photograph of it. I'm not a huge Nikon guy, but Nikon killed it when they made 35mm cameras back in the day, and this is one of my favorites from Nikon. Also, these images were developed and scanned at my friend's lab called Negative Lab. They're over in Tarzana, California, and they do a great job. You should check them out. While I was hiking, I came across this discarded pumpkin, which I'm guessing was from one of those pumpkin photo shoots from TikTok. I had a Nikon FM years ago when I was at Biola, and I ended up selling it to another student there because they needed a camera that was good and reliable, and I was like, hey, I've got this FM. But this camera, honestly, like, I kind of miss it, and I'm glad I have one again. It's a sweet camera. It's decently priced, and it honestly, like, it's everything you need in a 35mm camera. I really like this image over here. Actually, I can't see it because I'm colorblind, but it just looks really cool with the colors over here with the blue spot. I don't know. Colors out here are wild. Pretty stoked to see how these images are going to turn out. So look at these like crazy lines coming through over here. Epic. Okay. Now I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for saying this, but I think that this camera is pretty similar to the Leica M6. It shoots very similarly. The shutter speeds go up to 1,000th of a second and all the way down to 1 second. Yeah, this thing is just a lot of fun to shoot with, and it's very simple. Great for a beginner or someone who wants to just slowly get into film photography. Sorry, it's kind of like epic outside right now. But yeah, this camera's great. So this camera has an electronic meter inside of it, and the camera is fully manual. So if you run out of battery, you just can keep going. You just adjust your settings depending on what you're seeing. The cool thing is that the viewfinder does light up with the meter, so you can see what exposure you're at when you're shooting at night. It has a little glowing light that moves up and down. Yeah, it's a great meter. It does flash, TTL flash. It's just a sweet little camera. And I'm also shooting with the Nikon 50mm f2, which is a great lens that is like super underrated. And not a lot of people shoot with it because they're like, oh, it's f2. But in reality, it's a great little lens and super sharp as well. It does also have a lock on the shutter. You can probably hear that, which is great because when you're shooting, sometimes you accidentally bump it. Also, the camera will fire with the lever pulled back. When the camera's not locked, the camera will fire with the cocking lever back. So that is kind of an interesting feature because Nikon is known for not letting the camera fire unless the little lever is out. But yeah, I love this little thing, and I'll show you some sample photos with it that I shoot with it. Overall, this is a great camera and you should totally pick one up if you get the chance. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be coming out with a new video pretty soon, so keep an eye out for one. And yeah, happy shooting.